Hi everybody, it's Heidi with The Weathered Fence Post and welcome to our channel. My husband Steve and I are resellers in the Raleigh-Garner, North Carolina area, and we have two booths, one at Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh and one at Collected Treasures in Garner. If you're ever in North Carolina, in the central area of North Carolina, traveling through or visiting, stop in at Antiques at Gresham Lake or Collected Treasures and look for the Weathered Fence Post, and that's where you'll find all this fabulous stuff that we find. Today's video, well, let me tell you what we love to do on this channel in case you're new here. What we love to do on this channel is to take you out hunting for treasures. That's my favorite thing to do, and then go over the haul. Today's video is a haul video, and we're going to be going over all these fantastic, beautiful items that we found when we recently went out to Powellsville, North Carolina, and we treasure hunted these historic buildings. If you go back one video, you can go with us on that hunt and experience it for yourself. So let's get into it. Let's get into the haul. Let's see what we found in Powellsville, North Carolina. I do want to say that if you watched that video, you probably heard me exclaiming that I was a little bit disappointed in myself, not the event. And I was overwhelmed with how many people were there. Let me tell you, when you get your expectations up here and then it comes here, that's on you. That's on me. I thought, oh, this is way out in the country. Nobody's going to drive that far. There's probably not a lot of people in the area. It's just going to be Steve and I there, maybe a few other people. And we're just going to have this really relaxing, picking information or event, where we can just go take our time and really dig and find some cool stuff. Well, these guys, the people that hosted this event were fantastic. I can't say enough about them. They were wonderful folks, super nice. Steve even went over to the fire department next door, said they were incredible people. We bought some barbecue from them that we brought home. I mean, these guys, I don't know if there were women involved too. I think there were, but they were mostly men that I saw, so I'm saying guys. These guys were fantastic. They helped. The crowd was unbelievable, and they helped everybody. So I just can't say enough about it. I'm going on and on, but when we got there, we pulled up. I wanted to get there at 9:30. It started at 10. I wanted to get there at 9:30. We didn't get there till 10:15. That's just how it goes. But we pulled up and I saw all those cars and all those people. I was like, oh no, oh no. And it was packed. But everybody was having a great time. Everybody was digging for stuff. People were just pulling so much wonderful stuff out of there. And it was just a good day for everyone. So thank you, Powellsville, North Carolina guys, for hosting a fantastic event and allowing us all to come and find great treasures. Okay, what I'm going to go over first are just some of the clear glass items that I found. I pulled out a lot of items that can be cleaned up because there was a lot of dust and dirt there. And so I tried to focus on things that didn't have anything that could pick up like a moldy smell or any damage, real bad damage. So I picked up some vinegar cruets. This is just a really standard one. It has the star design on it. Stopper's in good condition. So I picked up a few of them, and I think I have a couple more downstairs. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and display them all together in the booth. I was watching somebody else's YouTube video, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. And they mentioned they were going to do something like that, and I thought that was a great idea, a great way to display these vinegar cruets, because people do look for these, and they do look beautiful together. Clear glass is not something to sleep on. People do still pick it up. I like this one especially. I think this one's really gorgeous. This was the very first thing that I picked up going in when I just was like overwhelmed by all the people. I found this little trinket dish. It's a little lidded trinket dish. Thought it was really sweet. So I picked that up. I picked up these boots, these little glass boots. Now, I don't know, I guess they could be shot glasses, but they are really tiny for a shot glass. I mean, I guess they could be a shot glass, or maybe they're toothpick holders. I don't know. I just thought they were fantastic because they're little cowboy boots. I thought those were awesome. And I picked up this butterfly dish. I thought it was in great condition. It has a beautiful golding around the rim of it. The gold is in pretty good condition. There's hardly any marring to it or damage, and it's just a really pretty glass butterfly. Thought somebody might enjoy that. Found a little blue bottle. I was going through the bottles towards the end. I did find this little blue bottle and cleaned it up to the best of my ability. You'd like to leave some of the patina on there. You know, you want it to look weathered and old. I'm not sure this is very old. This is probably just a liquor bottle. I liked the thickness of it, and it does have a little bit of waviness to it, so it does tell me that the glass might be a little older, and of course the metal top. So it does probably have some aging, but there's no real markings on it. I just thought it had a nice look. It would be great to put something on the front of this. Last item I picked up that was clear glass, I think. I don't know, we might find more back there, but was this, I didn't pick this up. Steve found this and handed it to me, and I didn't even look at it. I just stuck it right in my bag because I said, oh, it's a flower frog, and flower frogs sell. But this one glows. I don't know if you can see it. It does have a you probably can't, you're just seeing the purple, but I can see it on my side. There is a very slight, I would say a low glow to it. So the interior mostly has a little glow to it. I cleaned all of it out, so it's not a dust that's being picked up there. It does have some chipping on it, so we won't put a big price on this, but nice little find there. With some of the bottles, we're not starting out strong here, but it'll get better as we go. This, I cannot tell the color of this glass. I have tried to look through. Let's see if it does anything with the black light. It doesn't. I think it's a really deep cobalt blue. That's what I think it is. On the bottom, it says Tussie. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but it does say Tussie there. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, obviously, it probably had a lid. I think this is maybe like a cold cream jar, and maybe that's why it's so dark. But I picked it up. I thought, you know, I didn't hardly pay anything for it, so who knows what I'll do with it. I might stick a plant in it. Picked up a couple of Vicks blue jars. I always like to have little blue jars. This one's a little bit marked up. It's got a lot of patina to it. This one's not in as bad a condition, and it has a little deeper blue to it. These were pretty cool. I've never seen these before. Now, have I ever come across a Kachina doll? I don't know if I've ever, I mean, I'm sure I've seen them in antique malls, but I don't know if I've ever actually found one myself. But these little plates I thought were fantastic. This one is the hummingbird. So this is a Kachina doll hummingbird plate. And this one is the antelope. And I haven't even taken time to see what the value of these are, or any of this actually. I mean, I think I spot checked a couple of things, but I just know that this is a, you know, this is a collectible. People look for Kachina dolls, so I just know these are probably something someone would like. And I found this little lighter. Steve said it's just a novelty lighter. I've been making what are called junk drawer baskets or boxes. I use like little tiny wooden boxes or little baskets, and I've been putting stuff like this, like little small miscellaneous items in there. And they have sold. So I'm going to continue with it. It's a great way for me to get rid of some of the smalls instead of pricing every little thing. And also lets me hunt for the smalls. I love hunting for these little tiny things. Found this gauge. Now, he did price this up, I think, when he was giving me a price for everything. He said, yeah, you got that gauge there. So I've got to look this up and see if there's some value. I grabbed it because anytime I grab these gauges, they sell in the booth. And I don't know if they function or people just really enjoy the look of them for decorating. I mean, they're ratted out. They got rust on them. I just think they have a really cool industrial look to them. So that's why I grab them. Steve found this. It's a little cash register drawer. This is definitely got a lot of rust, a lot of wear. But it's just, you know, it's got that weathered look like the weathered fence post. And I just thought this was so cute with the Tom Thumb. And it's metal. So it'll be cute to stage stuff in the booth with this, and we'll put a price on it. I'm sure somebody will love it. And I really love these, and they're really comfortable. I actually cut with them. They cut really good. I don't know, you know, if there's a specific use for this type of scissor, but they do cut. They cut really well. I just really thought the handles were awesome on them with this wrapped, I don't know if it's rattan or what it is, you know, bamboo or whatever it is, it's wrapped around it. Just thought it's really, really cool, pure set of shears. If I could speak this morning. I haven't even had any coffee either, so maybe that's what I need. Okay, I found these. These were burwood, like the lacing design and the florals. We've got the burwood look. I think that is, I did look that up. MCM LXXV. I don't know, 1970 or something like that. But there was 2 of those, so I thought that made a nice little set. I know I'm moving through quickly, but I'm trying to get through so that I can show you everything. I really want to show you everything I found, and I don't have a whole lot of time, so I am moving a little bit quickly on pieces. This is made in Italy. I think I showed this in the video. I just thought it's in great condition. There's not one chip on this anywhere. Something made in Italy without a chip. I never find things made in Italy without chips, but it's an ashtray. And what a beautiful ashtray it is. I'm not going to smoke, but boy, doesn't that just make you want to be a smoker so you can use that ashtray now. I don't ever want to be a smoker. Unfortunately, not so good for you. Okay, look at this. This is Avon. You saw me find this, and I said, oh, the peacock is so beautiful. But it's not a peacock. It's a bird of paradise. It says it right on the bottom. Bird of paradise. This actually still kind of has that Avon smell to it. Woo! Avon used some strong stuff. Woo! That is strong. But I just thought that was really pretty. It's almost like an enamel, a painted enamel or metal on that lid. I thought that was very pretty. I did find these beautiful opalescent pieces. Aren't they gorgeous? That one has some rust in the bottom that I cannot get out. I've tried a couple things. I am going to try Barkeeper's Friend. I don't want it to rub away the finish on the inside, so I want to be careful with it. But this is the smaller one. And then this one he felt was worth a little bit more. He thought this was, he said this piece probably was worth $75. I've done some research, like eBay comps. Maybe in an antique store you might be able to get $75. Not in the antique store that I'm in, because I'm not going to price it that high, but online I think this is only bringing about $35. Now the reason he thought this was going to be more, and the ones online have the pontiff like that, is because it has that pontiff right there. He said this was probably hand blown, so it's worth more. And this one is in better condition. This one has a very smooth bottom, no pontiff. So I don't know. But he thought that was worth a lot of money. This, I was so excited to find this piece. This was in a box, like over in one of the buildings where there was a lot of glassware and kitchenware and stuff. It was really, really dirty and dusty in there. It was hard to dig in there, but I found this like in a box where material and stuff was. And this is a painted enamelware piece. Look at this. This is gorgeous. It even has like little feet. It's footed, or you can hang it. I just thought it was fantastic. And it's in really good condition. I thought maybe one spot. I thought this spot, maybe the enamel had come off, but I don't think so. I think it's designed that way maybe, or I don't know. Maybe it has come off there. But either way, it kind of looks like it's part of the leaf. So I think it looks okay. Gorgeous piece. This was a pretty piece. This is one of the first pieces I found, and you saw me find that. Nice little simple. This could probably be used for oil or vinegar. Probably, you know, if you found a little stopper that you could put in there, like a little cork stopper, you could use this for oil or vinegar. It does not have a signature on the bottom. I didn't think it did. That's what it looks like on the bottom. I just love the color of it though. I think it's a fantastic color, and I just like the look of that handle. I just was looking. Is that a, no, that's just a reflection. I thought maybe there was a chip, but there's not. A sweet girl. Isn't she precious? She had an apron on too, but it just was too, I tried cleaning it. It wouldn't come out. It was just too far gone. And Steve said, well, her head's really dirty. I said, well, that's just part of being antique. Because she's quite old. If you look at her stitching and everything, she's a quite older piece. I just love her eyes, and her little face is so adorable. I cannot tell. Is this a kitten? Is this a mouse? There's no tail. I don't know if it's a kitten or a mouse. Steve thinks it's a cat, but there's no whiskers. So again, I just have no idea. But I just thought she was precious, so I picked her up. This is a piece of pottery. You saw me kind of pull that out and look it over if you watch the video. It's kind of got a little drip glaze on it. Looks like it's in good condition. There is a little bit of a signature on the bottom here. No clue. Not even going to try to figure out. Maybe nap or something like that. A little bit of cracking on the base, but I don't think that's a big deal. It's got a nice look to it. Like that. This is quite weathered. You saw me find this, and those are actual butterflies on there. Praying that they just found them and used them and didn't capture them and do this to them. I'm hoping they just found them and found another purpose for them, but it is quite weathered. It's, you know, we're not going to put a big price on it, but I just thought it had a really cool look. It's got this chain handle. This is quite rusty. I'm not going to try to clean it up. We're going to put it in the way it is. It looks like I did try to clean up the interior a little bit. Does not have a bad smell. I was afraid that something like this with the wood would have a really strong rusty smell. Musty. Goodness gracious, cannot talk today. Musty smell. Not bad. Not bad. There's a slight odor, but not bad. So grabbed that. The tins were really, really dirty. That was towards the end of the video, and it was just like, wow. But I did pick out a few. Here's one that I picked out. I thought this was really pretty with the blue and white design on it. I've cleaned it all up as best as I'm going to. And that's the side and the bottom. Let me grab the others. Whew, there's so much here to show you. I want to go quick because I'm starting to get close to my bewitching hour where I have to leave. So here's another one, quite old. Here's another. Kind of worn. These are just nice to tuck on the top shelves in the booth, and you know, there are tin collectors. And then this one's really, really old as far as rusty and crusty, but I just liked the fruit design on it. And it's just got, again, a nice weathered look. Now this one, I'm feeling a little bad about because I didn't realize until I got home that I had done something maybe I wasn't supposed to do. So guys, if you're watching, I'm really sorry this happened. When I was hunting, at some point when I was hunting, I pulled down these posted signs and I was looking through them and I was looking up at the shelf where they were, and then I saw a sign up there that said, oh, everything on the top shelf is not for sale. So I asked him, I said, I pulled these down from the top shelf. He had several of these posted signs, no trespassing type signs. And I said, would you sell one of them? And he said, no, he better not, because he had other partners he'd have to get an okay with. Then when I got home, I remember when I was unpacking, I saw this, and I remembered earlier in the hunt, I had pulled this down from the top shelf too. So I don't think they wanted to sell this, and I'm feeling really bad about it. I keep going back and forth about what should I do about this. I'm not going back out to Powellsville, so I just want to apologize because I think this was on the top shelf and wasn't supposed to be for sale. So anyway, a really cool saltine tin. I might hang on to it for a little bit in case they're watching the video and they reach out to me and they say, hold that aside, we want it back. So anyway, I thought it was a really cool tin, and hopefully they'll forgive me for my mistake. All right, and this was the lunchbox that I found. I did clean this up. It's pretty rusty. That's about as good as it's going to get. This is rusty, crusty goodness. We'll price it accordingly. Again, I say it all the time. We're the Weathered Fence Post. You're going to see stuff like this in our booth. Okay, let's go over the planters that I found. This one has a little crack on it right there. I'm not too worried about it. I think it's forgivable. This is a Gilner Y605. That's what it says. I love the color on this, and the shape of this is gorgeous. It's kind of got an Art Deco or Art Nouveau look to it. Really pretty piece. And then these are mid-century modern. This one is a Shawnee 1015 is what it says on the bottom. Shawnee. Love the look of this. It's got that like there's a name for this finish. I don't know it without looking. I'm sure one of you will be able to tell me, but it's got like that sandy finish to it. And this is a really beautiful pink, soft pink color. And I think it goes fabulous with this one. I just couldn't believe nobody was picking up this vase. Look at this. It's footed. It's got that beautiful finish. This one's a McCoy. in really great condition. Has a beautiful pink shell interior that goes wonderful with this piece. I'm going to stage these together in the booth. They're gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. I also picked up this cornucopia or horn of plenty, whatever you want to call it, but this is probably from the 70s. It's I think a ceramic piece. I don't see any marking on the bottom, so I wondered if it was California pottery. So I don't know for sure, but I do feel like maybe somebody did this. I don't know though. It's pretty, you know, it's got that stoutness to it. A lot of the ceramic pieces that are, you know, homemade, you know, or hobbyist ceramic pieces, they're thinner. This has got a thickness to it. So I feel like this was manufactured. But either way, nice piece. I love the look of that. And this was the one that I really wanted. I saw it in the videos. They posted a bunch of videos on Facebook to show you the items that were going to be there. I saw this in the video and I was like, I've got to get that. I hope that's still there. And I am so glad nobody grabbed this. And I think they didn't, because in the interior there was a bunch of that, you know, like that plant, you know, when you floral, like florist, like gook in there, you know, that gooey stuff that they put in the bottom to make the foam stick, and then they do the whole arrangement on top of that. But that stuff was all on the bottom. I got that all out of there. I cleaned it out the best I could. So it's got this beautiful brass interior piece. And then look at this. Is this not gorgeous? With the cherubs. I just love this piece, and it is stout. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Definitely valuable. Definitely. This was one of my favorite pieces that I picked up that day. And I was just looking at the time, see how much time I got. I've only got a few more minutes, so I've got to show you quickly some things. So kind of that's where I'm at with my hunting at this point. I am looking for very unique pieces, collectible pieces, or I'm looking for some antiques. So that was one of the reasons we drove all the way out there, was because I really thought there was going to be some antiques there, and I did find some things. This is spectacular. I'm going to turn the light off. Okay. Look at this reverse painted piece. This is Palace of Versailles. It says was signed. Huh. Well, it's France. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Here's the frame. It's not in perfect condition. It's an antique. It's not going to be perfect. Sometimes they just aren't. But there's the frame. Here's what it looks like on the back. I mean, this is the wood of the frame. Let's see, let me show you. Look at that joint right there. I mean, it's just amazing. An amazing piece. I was so happy to get this. Again, another piece that I saw in the video, and I thought, I hope that is there, and it was. A couple of other great pieces that I found. This one, look at this lady. Oh my goodness, I want to just sit down and have a conversation with her. She's so cool. But look at this frame it's in. It's almost like a shadow box. This is a Victorian frame. Look at the design on it. Now it's got some damage here and there to it. Some of these leaves just haven't survived, but I thought these were fantastic. There's the back of it. And guess what? There was a pair. Here is the other one. There's nothing in this one. This is the dirt I've got to clean. Here is the other one. Got a lot of dirt I've got to clean out of it. But yeah, some damage here and there, but oh, these are fantastic. Great pieces. I think if you go back and watch the video, I don't have time to show you everything, like I said, so I did go over that Crater Lake picture. So I do have that. I love that. I also picked this one up. This was shown in the video, and I thought it was really interesting. I like the content of it. Looks like maybe Roman, Greek, Middle Eastern maybe, this couple. I don't know. I really just thought it was sweet. And the frame is really nice on it. Liked the frame. Now the picture does have a little bowing. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of got a little bit of bowing to it, but I don't mind. I think it's a litho. It looks like a litho to me, but I just thought it had a really nice look to it. I want to show you this. I thought this was fantastic. Beautiful bench. The wood on this is in really good condition. Let me show you the bottom of it. It's really in great shape. It's not even like rickety. You know how benches can sometimes get like what we call rickety? They're loose. This is not loose. And there's the material and the hardware. Just a beautiful piece. I was really excited to pick this up. There was another one, and that one was rickety. So I left that one behind, but I grabbed this one. I just think it's fantastic. I've gone past my bewitching hour. I've got to wrap it up, unfortunately. So last thing I'm going to show you, last items I'm going to show you. These, way outside my wheelhouse, but I just had to grab them. I'm like, I have no clue what they are. They just got a really cool look to them. I'm going to grab them. Now, when he was checking me out, he named off what they were so fast I didn't know what it was. So I get home, I Google Lens it to figure out what are these things. These are called T-coils, and they're for Model T cars. Some type of battery maybe? I don't know. Very cool. I saw one price tag on here, $75. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to put $75 on these, but I just thought they were really, really neat looking. So I grabbed those. And this had a lot of patina to it, a lot of rusting. This is a brass inkwell. You put your little ink right there. This is where your quill pens would rest. I'm not sure if this is just design on this side, on either side of it, but that is brass. I cleaned it up the best I could. I spent a lot of time getting off the rust and, the patina that had built up on there, try to get it down to the beautiful brass look that it is. Love that piece. And then this says Bianca. I think these are some type of magazine. I've put it in this plastic to protect it, but I just thought the font and the graphics on this were fantastic. And there's the look. Okay, that is everything pretty much. There's some more items over there, but I really gotta go. I'm a busy person, like I always say. It's tax season and work is just crazy right now, crazy. So I just want to welcome everybody. We've got a few hundred new subscribers, and I just want to welcome each and every one of you to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the content that we're bringing you. We try to get out every weekend and do some hunting, so I do try to get at least once a week or once every other week a good hunting video up for you, and then we do these haul videos. Occasionally we'll do a video where we go camping on the beach. We actually have one of those that people enjoy watching, where we go camping at Cape Lookout. Anyway, welcome to the channel. We appreciate you joining it, and everybody get out there. Like I always tell you, get out there, support your local people. We really depend on it. Support your local people. Go find yourself a treasure that just puts a smile on your face and just reminds you of your childhood or some family member, or just brings you joy. Fill your home with things that bring you joy. That's what I say. Get out there, find those treasures, and while you're at it, just have fun with your friends or your family while you're hunting. Take good care, everybody, until the next video, and hopefully it'll be a hunting video. We'll see you then.